Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hi, what's up, everybody? Good to see you. Carolina Keith. Some people call me Professor Keith. I just prefer Keith or Simp, whichever one you like. Welcome to Crypto After Dark. This is what we do every single Tuesday and Thursday night. We hit the lives, bro. We do these live streams for everybody. Why? Because we want everybody to be able to see the charts a little bit and kind of get a baseline understanding for what we are doing. Yes, we do crypto, but we also do anything with a chart. But Crypto After Dark sounds better than Stocks After Dark, doesn't it? That's right, it does. So, good to see everybody. I'm Keith. The assassins are on the right. Anybody who has any questions, please feel free to ask them in the chat box. Yes, I'll try to get to all of them. No, I probably won't get to all of them, but I will try. If you haven't done so, hey man, go click like, because we get more run if there's more likes. That's the way YouTube works. While you're at it, hit subscribe. Why? Because, well, I want you to subscribe so you're not going to miss this stuff, okay? More subscribers we get, the better. The more people are going to see the messages. That's awesome. I want as many messages out there as we can get, okay? Also, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss the live streams, okay? Yes, so for whatever reason the last one didn't work right. I don't know, dude, but this one works. It's good to see everybody. Let's say hey to everyone, then we'll dive into some charts here. I want to start with strong, and we'll talk a little about some other stuff here and there, and we'll get through as many of these as we can. Sound good? I like the way that sounds. Let's do it. All right, so I think there was a new guy who was first. I missed it, but I think Mullet was third, and someone else was second, and I couldn't see it. I'm sorry. I can't remember the names. I was in the middle of something. So it's DOG. Good to see you. Matt O'Connor. Canada Matt. Oh, Canada Matt. What's up, brother? Good to see you. My man's got his drink ready. He's ready to go. Ross McDonald. Not going to be able to make it, but I just wanted to give a shout out. That's all good, brother. Good to see you, my friend. Sansar Huvaspin. I think I said that right. I'm putting on my mate. Maybe I didn't. Grateful to be here. Learned so much last stream. Glad. Love it, brother. Good to see you. Another great day in crypto. Ron Poteet. Cuzzo. Jeremy. Good to see you. Mullet. On the phone in my car with my daughter while she drives. Let's go, Mullet. That man's hardcore. Brad Williams, good to see you. Nick Arellano, good to see you. Life, Death, Texas. What's up, my friend? The Mayor, good to see you. Jeremy Monroe, Danny Deep Pockets, Danny Carney. Chi-Town, what's up? Paulo Garcia, good to see you. Mark D, Matt Graham, Pepper, good to see Pepper. Ain't seen you in a minute. Mark Herdebis, I think I said that right. Good to see you, brother. JH, peace, my friend. Bill Childers, good to see you, Bill. Lou D-O-double-G, not first, but what's up? Juan Pablo, what's up, Juan? Grant Forrester, Raging Beagle, an angry barking dog. That's a Raging Beagle. Greg White, San Diegans. San Diegans. I like it. Good to see you, Greg. Matt O'Connor, go ahead and change your name to Canada, Matt. Matt O'Connor ain't going to work, bro. We got to fix that. Educated Dummy, good to see you, brother. Thor's Hammer, good to see you. Ian H, put your shirt on. Yeah. Ian gets a round of applause when he wears a shirt. Miss Beverly, good to see you. Myron, good to see you, brother. Taylor, what's up? Slam. Manalo Guzman, good to see you. Radio Rice, that's a dope name. Eagle Rare and Maker's March. Now, oh, okay. Jude, good to see you. Pete ZVT, glad to be here. Good to see you, brother. 81 already, feeling a new record coming. Oh, dude, there's 81 people. Let's go. 80 plus people want to see the strong chart. I say we get to it. By the way, anyone who donates here, super chat, we drink every single time. Okay, I try to get to all of them. Some of them I get super hammered and I can't drink them all. I'll try to get them the next stream. Hey, by the way, I don't keep that money. We donate that money. We have donated tens of thousands of dollars, and we're gonna keep doing it. I got the Rockin' Hercules Mulligan Rum and Rye out tonight. I got some new shit on the way, just haven't gotten it yet, and I got to stop by the liquor store tomorrow. Hercules Mulligan is good stuff, man. It's smooth. It's got a little bite, but it's not death. It's good stuff. All right. Let's get into this strong chart. So, first things first, I want to go to the whole chart and have a gander at that first. The best one is on Uniswap. So that's where I'm going to go first. Let's take everything off. There we go. Right now, all I've got up here is the 8 and the 21 EMA. Pardon my deep breaths, but my asthma's been hell lately. I don't know why, but it's not the weather because it's been, I don't know, maybe it has been kind of humid. Whatever. Maybe I got the Rona. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Either way, I want to look at this chart first. I got the weekly pulled up here, and I wanted to show you how big of an uptrend this particular coin has been on. Since it was an original buy on the weekly chart, if we just start there and we pull up to the top of where it went, that was roughly, first things first, roughly 1,715% from the weekly buy mark, not the daily. We can go back even farther for that. Just want to talk about the weekly buy mark, which was right around $75. That's where a lot of us bought our first nodes, around 75 bucks. Had you been around then, you may have bought them then too. But you're here now, which is even more important. So from the top, how far down does it come? It went down about 70-ish%. Okay. That's a long ass way from the top, isn't it? Well, you know, in this fashion, it doesn't look that bad, does it? Exactly. It doesn't look that bad. But it did come down 70% from the top. Man, what a dump. Oh my God. That's such a huge dump. Well, I'll question you by saying, is that really a dump? Look at that. That chart went up and up and up and made a beautiful uptrend. In fact, you had highs and lows and higher highs and higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, uh-oh, lower low, uh-oh, lower high. So perhaps we lost our uptrend up here. Fair enough. We lost our uptrend. Welcome to the real world where nothing lasts forever. Now, what do we need to do to recapture that uptrend? Well, we know for sure that we lost our uptrend, so let's go concentrate on that area. And now that I've broken it down and gotten to that area, which is pretty much from all-time high back, I'm going to go back over to TradingView and get off of CoinTrader because I just like to see CoinTrader for a minute. I never want to sit here and focus on CoinTrader too long. Here, I've got that all-time high positioning down to where we are now. Okay. First things first, let's see if we can find our points where we should have taken profits and not taken profits or sold and bought. All right. We were able to tell everyone to take profit lines on this on the way up. All right. We were able to take profits at around 800 bucks first because that was the first take profit line. After that, we had another take profit line at roughly 1,200. We put on Twitter multiple times, hey, $1,200 is probably where it's going to stop. Okay. It's probably where it's going to stop. Some people listened, some people didn't. Either way, a lot of us got our profits right around there. I think I hit 1180. I couldn't exactly get 1,200. Gas prices went really stupid at that moment. I couldn't get what I wanted. Okay. So I got close. I got like 1180. I took a bunch out at 1180 and claimed, and I swapped them over into USDC into stables. Okay. That's 100 people. What's up, everybody? Good to see everybody. 100 of y'all. Go hit like real quick while you're here. We got 53 likes, 103 people. Awesome. So if you'll go hit like, that'd be awesome. Now, we got our profits out. We need to find a spot to rebuy, correct? Correct. Where is that spot? Well, first things first, let's mark our support and our resistance lines and see if we can find a place where we want to buy and sell. Well, I'll tell you what I thought first was, let's start high. Right here, we had a spot of resistance, okay? Or spot of support while we were over it, and we bounced off of it and started to make a little move up. Could we have gone in more? Sure, maybe we could go up more. You know, we don't know. It bounced here, but it failed. And where did it fail? Interestingly enough, we put our 8 and our 21 EMA up here. We'll see that we already had our downward cross. We already had our short cross. We should have already sold this and gotten out. 2 candles closed under the purple line. The 21 EMA is a sell signal. We had that here at $827, coincidentally, where we told everyone to take profits the first time. Okay? Wow. How'd that work? Amazing. So you took your profits, and then it came back down here and actually ended up being a sale at the exact same line. Mind blown, right? I know. So it's short. The green has gone down through the purple. What does that mean? Well, the AEMA has come downward through the purple line and created a short signal or a sell signal. And because of this, we don't buy. This just in, everybody. We don't buy downtrends. We buy uptrends. And this was the start of a downtrend. Since was the start of a downtrend, we stop. We sit in our stable coins and we wait. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for a new uptrend to form. Where's it going to start? Well, we mark our support and resistance, and it may start there first. All right? We hit this line. That didn't work. It got up there and immediately failed to break our lines that we need to see it break. Didn't break them, and down we went. We broke through our support line. Sucks, right? Womp, womp, womp. I know. Next one, right around in here. Okay? We got a support and resistance line here. Hey, look, we bounced off of it a little bit, but as soon as it got to our EMAs that it needs to break and reverse upon, bam, failed again and went right back through. So we draw some more. Next one down here somewhere. Same thing. Tried to get up over and failed and right back down. Next one. Same thing here. Hey, bounced. By the way, this whole time we're having these hammer candles form. That's a hammer candle. That's a hammer candle. Another hammer candle. Look at this humongous butterfly or dragonfly doji. Look at this hammer candle. All these signs of hammer candles and failures tell us that we need to step back a little bit and reassess what we're doing. Because even though we're getting hammer candles that would typically mean up, we're not getting any up. We're getting down and down and down, which tells us that on a higher time frame, we've hit a take profit line and we need to stop what we're doing and wait for that high time frame to readjust. Okay. Well, the problem here is on KuCoin, we don't have that much chart. It only goes back so far. Okay. So I can pull up other indicators here to try to help me see when it was a buy, when it was a sell. Let's start with the MACD. All right. MACD is moving average convergence divergence. That's what that means. Convergence divergence. So essentially what we're looking for is when the blue line crosses the orange line downward, well, that's a sell signal, everybody. And when it crosses the other way, well, that's a buy signal. Right here, sell. Okay, close enough. Call that a sale. Flip it over here, and hey, that just so happens to be around $950 just before the 8 and the 21 rolled over. Perfect. That was our first sell signal. Even on the MACD, it was trying to tell you, hey, man, maybe you should sell this. The other direction, okay, the blue line crossed back over to the orange. There are other rules about the MACD, but this is a basic one, okay? Okay. It went over the orange, and then it fell back down, but then it came back over. Right here, we got a good buy. Where does that line up with? Hey, all right, right about the same time we got that dragonfly doji and this big, huge hammer candle right here. This big, huge hammer candle right here. That's about the same time you got a buy signal on the MACD. Problem, it continued to go down. It went all the way down to the next support zone. Where's the next support zone? Well, problem. It's kind of the last one, isn't it? There's not any more past this till it goes all the way down here to about 290 or 300. Ugh, that sucks, doesn't it? That's right. That does suck. Well, it never made it there, luckily. It stayed up here above the support line. And finally, we got an upward movement here. What upward movement did we get? Let me move some of these lines out of the way so it's a little easier to see. I don't want to get too line happy here and make it hard to read, okay? Go. David R. $20. Whiskey. No chasers. Like a man. Like a man. All right. So, finally, we got that action that we were looking for the whole time. Okay. Not only did we get two candles over the 8 EMA closed, which is our first early buy signal, but we also got the 821 upward cross right here. Perfect. That is a long buy signal. We've been waiting for that for months. Okay. We lost that all the way up here. And we regained it way back down here. Excellent. This is our chance, okay? Yeah, a lot of people say, oh, man, wish I would have bought nodes at 400. Well, here you go. It was 470. That's not quite 400, but it's a whole lot better than 650 or whatever the hell it hit the other day. Okay, 680. Either way, you had your chance. Right here was your buy signal. Were you watching? Were you listening? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you weren't. Luckily, we have 114 people here now listening and paying attention, which is awesome. That's more people than we've ever had, and hopefully you're paying attention. There's a difference between hearing and listening, okay? You might hear what I say, but are you listening? And now's a good chance to listen. You had your buy signal here. All right? Now what are you going to do? Well, it's a good chance to look at your other indicators and see what they say. MACD, right about, let me do a vertical line right here. Their buy signal. What does the MACD say? Oh, it's clean and clear. Going straight up. Perfect. So the MACD, no problem. What about the RSI? Hey, look at there. Excellent. The RSI was powering way up. Matter of fact, it was a risk chance back here when it was oversold. When we see something go oversold on the daily chart, it's a good risk to take. Take a chance, all right? Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't, but you know what? I don't like Kobe Bryant. He wasn't my favorite basketball player. Jordan was, and he will always be my favorite basketball player. But Kobe Bryant said something real cool, which was correct. He said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. All right? If you don't shoot the ball, you're never going to make a shot. So sometimes you got to shoot, all right? The RSI was a good risk back here. Okay? Now, obviously, that's roughly about the same price. That's 480 and 470. You get the point. What I'm trying to tell you is the RSI gave us hints. Furthermore, not only did the indicators look good, we've already seen the MACD, so I'm going to take it away so we have some more room here to look. There's some other cool little hints here. On the RSI, you could see it starting to build strength once it went oversold. Okay? There was your good risk, and you can see it starting to build strength and move up here. As a matter of fact, if I draw a small line here, you'll see what I'm talking about. Kind of like that. You see that trend line's moving upward. Okay? That's bullish strength building. Bullish move up. That's strength building, which is good. All right? Straight. Good. I like it. At the same time, our chart and our price was still going down. As a matter of fact, you can even say this floor here was kind of flat. All right? Whatever. You could say it was at least flat if it wasn't going down. Either way, the strength was building and the price wasn't moving yet. This is bullish divergence. This is a good sign. This is a chance to take a risk and maybe make a good play out of it, okay? Now, you had to wait for this to form, and you had to be looking for it and know it was there to try to get it, but it's here, okay? At this point, we're watching and looking really carefully and say, hey, man, if I see this hit a certain point, it's a go sign. Now, it's hit that point. Got our good cross here. That's what we were waiting on. So, from there, I like to check more stuff. Throw in the pivots. All right? As you see, we got two different pivots here, the orange lines and then the orange lines. Well, these were the old ones, but the new year just came, all right? Every single month, these pivots shift to a new point. There's a fancy formula for that, and China Matt can tell you the fancy formula. I don't really know it. I don't really care about the fancy formula. The point is, the pivots help us see predetermined support and resistance lines that are trade-based, all right? And they're really cool to help us identify what's happening and what's not. As you see, they're labeled P, S, and R. P for pivot, R for resistance, S for support. Not that complicated, okay? What happened when the new year shifted? Right here's when the new year came. The price stayed right above the pivot. After we got a buy signal, it stayed above the pivot. Anything above the pivot is bullish. Excellent. After that, it moved up to the next one, R1. Now it's bouncing around on top of R1. Problem. It did get stuck under R2. And in fact, these are the same two resistance lines that I drew back here. All right. Blew through this one, and now it's getting stuck at this one, which was a little bit stronger. And here it is again, being a little bit stubborn, knocking our price down. Okay. Fine. It's okay. We've moved up some. So long as we hold this one, not too bad. In fact, What are the levels that would say everything's still okay? Don't panic. Well, let's find those levels now. All right, I'm going to erase this stuff. I'm going to take the pivots off. Here's where the Fibonacci retracement comes in handy. All right, so we start at the top because this was a downtrend, and we pull down to the bottom, which was here. I'm going to move it over where we can see real well. All right, first level to break and hold was 493, or roughly 495, roughly 500, okay? You know, you don't have to be perfect with these numbers. Just get close. I say that all the time. I'm not asking for anybody to be perfect. I think that's insane to ask for people to be perfect, okay? We don't want that. What we want you to do is just get as close as you can. If you can get close, you're far better off to make a better decision than you are if you just throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks, okay? We don't want to do that. We want to do better than that. What's up, Justin? Good to see you, brother. Digital Dingo, good to see you, brother. Mr. House Deal for you. What's up? Since I wasn't here and I wasn't listening, kicking myself, you know where. In the dick, brother. You can say whatever you want here. This is a free speech area. We don't care. We ain't scared of nothing. Good to see you, Chi-Town. Real quick. Fiscal says link, please. All right, we'll do link. Ignacio, good to see you, brother. Glad you're doing better. Pops, good to see you. Electric motherfucking Ken, good to see you. First level that broke 500. Not only did it break that and hit that pivot that we talked about earlier, but that was also the 236 and the 236 fib line. We went from this lower range to the next range. We bounced around in this range, and now we broke that range, and we went up to the next one. The next one was the most important range. This is the 50 fib. This fib line is the continuation fib. If you hit the bottom of it and fail, you continue down. If you break over this line and bounce on the top of it, example, like this, all right, then you get to keep going up. We didn't do that, did we? No, we didn't. We hit here and we failed. All right, this is classic uptrend failure and not a confirmed full-on uptrend yet. This was simply a reversal attempt that has failed. Uh-oh. Keith just said the world's coming to an end, right? Not exactly. So let's analyze a little deeper now. So now we know we haven't got a full-on uptrend yet because we slapped our number, which I said would be exactly what? 680 or so? What number did we hit? 678. Fuck you, I was $1 off. Close enough for government work. That's what we say all the time. Close enough for government work. Now that we've hit that, we've bounced down. We formed a really, really ugly candle yesterday, but it pulled back up. And this candle shows good buy pressure. What is good buy pressure when you have a long wick on the bottom? Even though this is a red hammer candle at the top, you would think that's going to go down. It may go down a little bit, but I like to see buy pressure here. You bounced right off the 8 EMA and off the 382 line. That's fine. That's fine. So where are some numbers that I'd like to see this thing hold? Well, let's add in our moving averages and they'll help us out even more. These numbers are our moving averages. The yellow line is the 50-day moving average. Blue line is the 100-day moving average, and the red line is the 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average is the strongest magnet on the chart. More often than not, the price will go back to the red line eventually. Not only that, it's not easy to break the red line. It often fiddles around with the line for a long time. Once it hits it, it's hard to break away from that magnet. Now, you hit this magnet and you bounced off of it. Great. You blew through the 821. We've already saw that. You blew right through the 50. Listen, it failed this 50 line for a minute there, didn't it? That 50 MA, it bounced around and failed it, but then eventually it broke it. How did we know where it was going to stop, folks? Well, here's how I knew. Here's how I knew. It hit this 100-day moving average and bounced right off of it, which just so happened to be right around the 671 line, which just so happened to be right around the R2 pivot. Okay? All these things put together kind of give you a consensus that this area was going to be a problem child. And now it's being a problem child. So what do we do about it? Well, we have to find out how far this may fall down. Now that we see this, and I'm going to assume, which is a mistake sometimes, I'm going to assume that this thing fails. Because that's what I do all the time. I assume that I'm wrong all the time, okay? All right? I always want to assume that I'm wrong and be right later on, rather than think I'm right all the time and be wrong constantly. Like, oh, I don't know, a few YouTubers in the world. Knock yourself out, and you can attach whatever name you want to attach to that, but you probably already know who they are. Now, I'm going to start down here at the bottom because we have an uptrend here, albeit a short one. It's an uptrend. And how do we know it's an uptrend? First things first, let's label that. I missed that. I'm sorry. We had lows and then highs and then higher low and higher high and higher low and higher high and higher low, higher high, over and over and over again. All right. That's an uptrend, everybody. That's how we identify that. And then after that, it's possible that we create a downtrend. And like I said, I'm going to assume that we get a downtrend. So I'm going to find this pivot, start this Fibonacci retracement at the bottom and go to the top because I want to see it fail. Okay. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Lines of importance to me. I'm going to draw little boxes here for you so you understand. 236 line right here at 589. That'll be an important one. Right here will be an important one at 540. And the most important one, remember this, the 50 fib. There it is again, the 50 fib. This time, we'd like to see it bounce off of that and come up. Hey, wait a minute. We talked about that 500 number a minute ago. Do you remember that? This 500 number right here, do you remember that? I'll show you again. When we had this downtrend, we had a Fibonacci line pulled, didn't we? That's right, we did. And that Fibonacci line was right about 500, 495, pretty fucking close. That's why I draw boxes, everybody, and I don't just wait for a line to get hit. I draw an area. I want to see that area react. So if this fails, there are 2 points that are okay for it to fail to, all right? I'm okay for actually 3 points. I'm okay with any of these 3 points and these red boxes right here failing. I'm fine with that. So long as it stays over 500, I'm perfectly cool with that. As a matter of fact, that would be incredibly bullish, all right? Do I think it can stay over that? Yes, I can, and here's why. We got in our moving averages. Look at all of them that are right here in this area. The 200 moving average, the 50-day, the 21 EMA are all right here in this area. This price is going to come down here and fail, and it's going to have to force its way through all these lines. I don't think that's going to happen easily. Yes, that could happen, okay? But I don't think that's going to happen easily. And yes, I said 589. Ken said 589, 589, 589. Brad Williams said, no, don't say 589. I'm sorry, bro. We called it straight here, okay? That's the only time you're going to see 589 hit on this chart. By strong, definitely not by some other coins. You know what I'm talking about. So, either way, I don't think it's going to immediately fail all these points. In fact, I am to believe that it will hold here. May it fail? Yes, it may. Where will it fail to if it fails? Interesting question. So where are some interesting fail points? Because I like to know the good and the bad, everybody. I'm not here to give you hopium. That is not what I do, bro. You'll get no hopium here. So let's assume this thing fails and gets really bad. All right. First thing that happens, 500 level fails. Once the 500 level fails, there's a couple things that can help us. All right. Let's do a drawing tool here. We come down here, we bounce around, and we hit the 500 level, and it hesitates, and it falls more. First place it's going to stop is about 469, 470, because there's some support here, okay? This created a support line of its own, right about in here. Okay? That's our next line to catch if this 50 line fails. Things happen, nothing's perfect, that may happen. If it fails this, then we have our supply zone down here, which is our 786, 886 area. Hey, by the way, 786 assassins, okay? That's why we call it that, because this is a supply zone, aka Sniper's Alley. If it was up high, it'd be a redistribution zone. Fortunately, we're working on the bottom here, and we want to make it a supply zone. That'll be our next point of interest. If we fail this point and hesitate, it's likely that we come down here to about 320 to 300. Why do I say that? 320 to 300. Okay, let's go back to the Uniswap chart. Delete all this. Take off our 8 EMA 21 and just draw some support and resistance here. All right, Draw a couple lines. Nothing super fancy here. Just trying to throw some stuff together. That's weekly. About daily here. Yeah, there we go. Now we got some data. Yeah, right about here. Okay. Oh, what's that number? 330. Below that, right about here. Maybe about 289, 290, 300. Right here in this original support zone and this secondary support zone, I doubt the price ever gets too much farther down below those, okay? I doubt that ever happens. Now, could it? Yes. Why? Because as you see, what I just showed you right there looked nice and clean. A head and shoulders is forming. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and the neckline. Draw your neckline in right about here. Okay? You break this neckline, we're liable to go down here to the next support zone, all right? Now, that might suck for a little bit, and I understand people don't want to see that happen. But welcome to the real world, okay? Nothing's perfect. That very well may happen. We'll analyze this step by step along the way, and as this goes, we'll see what does or does not happen, okay? So, where do I see this going from now? Like I just told you, 500 level is going to be very important. If it's not 500, then the 400 to 420 level, that's going to be important. That fails, then we're heading back toward 320, all right? Sorry, not sorry. I don't sugarcoat shit here. I keep it real every single time. Yes, I have strong nodes, but I'm also not a bullshitter. I'm gonna tell you straight whether you like it or not. That gets me a lot of hurt feelings, and it rubs people the wrong way. But you have plenty of people to bullshit you. I'm not going to be that person. So there's our strong analysis. That was the entire first segment of the show. Let's answer some questions now. All right. I try not to have any dead airspace. So when I take drinks and shit, I try to hit a fancy little button over here to make it make noises. Like that. Or, you made money. Which is what we did with strong nodes. We made money. We're going to look at some other stuff next. We're going to do some rebase tokens, and then we'll go to BTC, and we'll look at BTC. And while everything, the market's dying, shut up. I see what you put, Matt. He says I bought here. He says Frank says to hear 1JS only to listen. Nice. Yeah, I bought there exactly because that cross, and I watched Professor's vids. Let's go, brother. Nice. I wasn't here kicking myself in the dick. Michael Scott also said that. Bro, if he's talking about the office space. I mean, the office, not office space. Danny Carney just posted a link right here to the private classes. Yes, I do private consults. They're 1 hour. They're 150 each. Right now I'm booked up, but every day new openings happen. It's booked out all the way into April right now. Yes, in April, we have a Vegas trip coming up. So at the end of April, I won't be doing any classes. I'll be in Vegas hanging out with all of you guys. That's right. Anyone who's a Patreon member, we're giving out the information of what we're doing. If you're not a Patreon, go to patreon.com/Carolina Keith. Join the Discord. Also on 786unlimited.com. We have our Discord channel right here. You can click on this and it immediately pulls it up. Okay? If you don't want to do that, you can go to the Patreon and join our Patreon today. Bam, $8 or $16. I'm not trying to break anybody's heart with these prices. I mean, God's sakes, it's only $8. You can spend that much at McDonald's. One McDonald's a month. $16. That's a McDonald's and a Starbucks. Grow up, everybody. I'm not trying to break you. And be realistic. We have all of our information there first. You'll notice that I don't put as many charts up on Twitter or on social media as I used to. Why? Well, I try to put all the stuff there first for our Discord members first and our Patreon members first. We want all our information here first. We want our group to be able to do our best that we can first. Yes, we put information out there. The rest of the world's able to share any chart that we have. It's not super private knowledge. I just want our guys to be able to concentrate and learn first. It's a learning Discord. It is not a signals group. We don't do signals. We just try to get the best information we can at any given point. Now, what else we got? First time live. Good to see you, Polo. JB21, thanks for the deep sea dive on Strong. You're very welcome, sir. Night, y'all. Thanks for the breakdown. You're welcome, Houston. Put your shirt on and get you some sleep, bro. Nick says I'm late. Bro, what the fuck were you doing, dude? You didn't do anything all day long and you showed up late for the live stream? I know you didn't do anything all day long. I know you didn't. Now, based on what we just talked about with strong, let's look at Ohm. Now, Ohm's a little different. This is a rebase token. Essentially, when you buy Ohm every day, 3 times a day, you earn a percentage. As you earn that percentage, you get more. You earn more. Even if the chart doesn't go up, you get a percentage earned. The thing is, if the chart is going down faster than the percentage you earn, well, you're not making anything. In fact, you may be losing. Secondly, if the chart is going up and you're getting your rebases, you're knocking it out of the park. You're double dipping. Thing is, right now, it's not doing so great. Okay? So, what's next? He says, shame. Stupid, dude. Howdy from Central Cal, new here. This is dope. Good to see you, Aaron Bostrom. Nice, brother. I'm glad to see you. Stupid dude. I figured Nick was gonna say he was on the toilet or something. That would have been a better answer than shame. All right. So let's do what we did on strong. Okay. Do we have an 821 upward cross? No. We do not. In fact, it was short here and has not gone back long since. It tried a couple times, fail and fail. Hasn't done it yet. All right. What do our other indicators say? Well, our RSI, not great. Oversold, and going for triple oversold. Damn, that's not great, is it? What about fibs? Well, looks awful in the fibs. In fact, it looks like it's going to go down a touch more based on the fibs. Looks like we could come all the way down to 250 or 240 or even 220. Ouch. There's a dick punch for everybody. But it's not the end of the world. If we measure this big uptrend right here, where would our fibs come out to? We'll take our low to our high. Okay. So anything around 270 is okay. 275, anything around in here is okay. That's not the end of the world. We can handle that. We can withstand that. At the same time, RSI would be extremely oversold. I'm going to take a chance down here. And if I fail, I fail. So what? I give the analogy all the time of baseball. All right. Babe Ruth hit more home runs than anyone else other than one guy, Barry Bonds. But no one remembers how many times he struck out. A shit ton. What you remember is the fact that he got up there and he swung his baseball bat and he was willing to take a chance and hit it. He didn't watch strikes go by. If someone threw him a strike, he was going to swing at that shit. And if he missed, he missed. Fine. But it wasn't because he didn't try. Okay? He came out there swinging. And it's important that you take risks sometimes too. Take calculated risks. Be smart about it. Now, on strong, do we have that same divergence and convergence? Yes, we do. Look, that particular RSI is trying to hold right there. Awesome. That's showing some strength. At the same time, we're moving down on our coin, on our price. There's some divergence for you. That's bullish divergence. Can it hold? We'll see. We're not sure yet. Okay. Throw in our MACD real quick. What does it look like? Well, the MACD shows it going up. It's not a sell on the MACD either. Well, let's watch a little closer then. Perhaps we're getting some stuff that we want to see here. We're not sure yet. Let's watch carefully. Yo, y'all are donating. My fault. Oh, Texan Chris said, appreciation, man. Much love for the whole group. Changing lives. Let's go, brother. Popping bottles. Whiskey. Whew, that is hot. It's spicy. I lost on Brig. Oof. Never buy shit coins, bro. Welcome the mayor. Yes, sir. Ultralink 1001. Brig was rough. Yeah, we tried many, many times to get people off. Yeah, I meant Hank Aaron, Chi-Town, my fault. We tried many, many times to get people not to buy into these scams, but people kept buying them anyway, and we couldn't stop everybody. But I'm glad you're here now. Papa Nick, fresh off the toilet, 50 bones. Thank you, bro. By the way, in case you don't understand it, when we get donations here, we give them away. We don't keep this money. I make plenty of money on my own. I do not need your money. We're just going to donate it, which is awesome. We're going to give money away to a good need next time. I promise. Whew. Let's go. That was for Nick. Oh, that shit's stout though. It's good. It's got good flavor, but damn, that's stout. All right. If you don't want risk, do mutual funds. Thank you, Ignacio. Exactly right. If you don't want to take a risk, sit your ass on the bench. I can't help you. You got to be willing to take a risk. So, my summation here. Yes, this can fail some more. It's okay. If it wants to peak under a line, it needs to break and hold it. I think this can bounce. We're going to have to give it a little bit of time to see, okay? I know it's been rough, but OM went a long way up really fast, and it's got to come back and breathe after it does things like that. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is, okay? So, again, I don't want you to rush in to buy this. This is not a confirmed buy yet. In fact, if I were you, I would wait until you got a confirmed buy, which may be several more days, and that's okay. There's no reason to rush in and buy something at the beginning of the year like this. Yes, typically the first of the year is bullish, but we haven't seen that yet, and I don't want you to do anything stupid. Let's go to another one by Hector. Hector looks a little better than home, but that's not as old of a chart either. So, recently, we've fallen under support. We do not have an 821 cross yet, just like you didn't have that on OM. See that? It's under the 821. I tried right here, but never crossed green over purple. Same thing here. You tried to get back over the 8 EMA, but you haven't done it yet. This thing is stopping dead flat on this red line right here, over and over and over and over and over again. Needs to get over it and hold it. Hasn't done it yet. I need to see it first. Can this fail more? Yes, absolutely it can. Where do I think it would go if it fails? Well, roughly down here to around $32, $35. That seems like a long way, and that would be a long way. I'm sorry about that. But it's very possible, okay? It hasn't bottomed out 100% yet. Why do I say that? Well, look at the RSI. It never went oversold. You do have, hey everybody, a little bit of bullish divergence here, okay? You got a chart that's going down, but you got an RSI that's building up. That's bullish divergence. That at a minimum means sideways to me, in my opinion, but there still could be some down in here. I don't want you to get your hopes up, so let's be careful. MACD, it's bearish, but it is an upward bearish, right? You're moving up. Your sell volume has fallen off, and you've got more buyers than sellers now, but you haven't created an uptrend yet. That hasn't happened yet. I got key levels marked for Hector, assuming that we've hit a bottom. That would be $80, $107, and $135. Jesus, that is miles away, isn't it? That's right. That's nowhere near where we are now. This is how important it is not to try to catch a falling knife. When a chart is way down, we do not panic. We don't jump in there to try to stop. You don't have to do that. Wait on that knife to lay down and hit the floor first before you reach and grab it. Don't do anything stupid like jumping in here and thinking that you have to hurry up and buy. It's not the way it works, okay? Not at all. Dude, Frank, let's go. Vegas, in a couple months, we're going to fucking tear it up again. 50 bones. Thank you, brother. Whew. Damn, that one choked me up. Shoo. If I was a smoker, y'all be making fun of me. Oh, goodness. That's out the bottle. That's rough. Looks like pre took a couple of months to sort itself out. Exactly, China man. Shoo, that's a hot liquor. Hold on a second. Awkward. Oh my God, Danny. You're going to kill me. 120 viewers minus 89 likes is, you do the math. Just hit the like button. Thank you, guys. Hold on, let me get my voice back. Let's switch it up. I know Mullet's listening. Featherbone. Thank you, Mullet. Oh, this is out. Shit. Good thing I got more. Thank you, Mullet. Thank you, Danny. Danny Deep Pockets, $50. Oh, that's way less hot. That's so much easier to drink. Oh my God, that's not going to die. What is this? This is Journeyman Distillery Silver Cross. Man, this is smooth shit right here. Look that up. Journeyman Distillery Smooth Cross. It's made in Illinois. It's all organic for you hippies. So, worst case Ontario here, I think around $35. But around 45 to 60 seems like a decent range. No, it may not be done falling yet, so let's be careful. Even if it hits 135, that is not proof of an uptrend. That just means that the downtrend is continuing and the uptrend failed. So let's be very cautious about what we're doing here. We don't want to jump into everything and rush into anything, okay? Let's be smart. Let's be clear. Do you have a good liquor store you go to? Well, here in the Carolinas, we only have one choice, and that's the ABC store. We don't have a choice. The ABC store means Alcoholic Beverage Company. They're all state ran here. So if you want other liquor, you have to go somewhere else, like Tennessee or something else. And they don't have quite the same thing here as they have in Tennessee. Tennessee's got a lot more moonshine. Now, here in the Carolinas, we have some of the best moonshine in the world, but you're not going to buy it in the store. All right. Now, I can get it. I just have to go a couple streets down here to get it from him. And he's been out lately. He's had extremely high demand lately. So he hasn't had very much. And because supplies are running a little low, it's harder for him to get the supplies to make more shine. Okay. Yes, we make it right here. In fact, we own some farmland in the same town as one of the people from Moonshiners. Go watch the show. You got any of that Carolina Shine? That's exactly what Jeremy was asking me. Do I have any Carolina Shine? I can get some. I just don't have some right now. I think I'm going to have to wait a little bit to get some more. But I need to take a drive and get some for sure. That shit's killer, dude. I'm sitting on my bags waiting to sell. I hear you. Keith, try Japanese whiskeys. Absolutely, bro. Your Japanese whiskeys would be sake or rice wine, and I'm cool with that too. VA has the best mountain shine I've ever had. Bro, you haven't came to the Carolinas and had hardcore rye whiskey shine, because that shit will put you on your ass, my friend. Now, let's move on to Wonderland. Wonderland. Another rebase token. So, similar situation here. You've got this shoulder head and a shoulder forming right here. So you got a big head and shoulders. Not great. Newsflash, not great. You had yesterday, which was still technically today in time frame wise, but on a chart, the day ended at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. You had this big green candle that got everybody all excited. But what happened is you failed 786, 886 or Sniper's Alley. After you failed it, you tested the bottom. You didn't bounce back over. You just tested the bottom, and now you're getting more sell. Hey, everybody, this is why you don't freak out over one little candle. Things have to test and retest. Same situation. You never got your green and purple cross here to give you that long signal. You never got it. You got to buy, an early buy, but then you got to sell right after. And now it's back short again. And it looks like this is heading down to 2,400 or even 2,200 or even 2,000 even. Could very well happen. Bro, who else donated? Squid 1%. Dude, I've had a lot of shots already. All right. It's a competition to try to get Keith drunk, isn't it? That's fine. Everything's fine. Man, that's smooth, though. This is batch 127, bottle number 160. They actually have labels on the bottle, handwritten, to tell you which one's which. That's pretty neat. Oh, my God. There's no way I'm going to be able to do Zoom after this and be conscious. Oh, my God. Whew. Big Deck says, Peppa. Cole, Keith, my man. Rugsy, what's up, good guy? Only $16 for members. I need to upgrade. Absolutely, it's only $16, dude. Good rye is Pendleton's. Yeah, Pendleton's isn't bad. Pendleton's isn't bad, but here in Carolinas, we have just straight up clear rye. Every once in a while, they'll add some tea to it, just a touch of tea leaves and stuff like that, just to change the recipe up a little bit. And then and a lot of times people will smooth it out. But what I like to do is get uncut. I like to take the uncut and then cut it myself with some distilled water, because then you can kind of get it the way you want it. Because they're going to give it to you at 180 proof, which is fucking death in a bottle. Okay, you don't want to drink that. It's literally useless to drink anything that's 130, 180 proof. And my God, that's 90% alcohol. It'll literally kill you. So what I do is I take that and I cut that down a little bit with some distilled. Maybe add in some flavors here and there. I have some flavors over here. I have this lime kiwi stuff I like to add. It's kind of girly, but I don't give a shit. I have some vanilla flavoring I like to add to the moonshine. I like vanilla in general for the vanilla flavor. I have some others here. I have some salted caramel flavor. I have this is white peach. This is a little bit odd, but I'm telling you, it grows on you. And then I have, I believe this is blackberry. Yeah, blackberry flavoring. We have a ton of blackberries here in the Carolinas. Blackberries are huge. We have blackberries that grow right here in the backyard. My kids absolutely fucking love them. When they see the blackberries grow, they run up the hill up there to grab the blackberries and eat them right off the bush. They don't give a shit. Blackberries are big here. Keith can take a shot. Oh, God, dog, dude. I'm telling you. Blue wine is Keith's favorite. Justin is a liar, and the truth's not in him. Blue wines, I'm pretty sure it was either Beverly or Justin drugged me in Vegas, and I almost died because I had blue Hawaiians. It was either that or it was Stifler's girlfriend who gave me the blue Hawaiians with the Molly in it. And I'm pretty sure I almost died because of that. Because I got, holy shit, Miss Beverly, $100. Oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm breathing fire already. Here's the thing. I want to drink some, I have tequila over here too, but I can't do that because I've already had whiskey. And if I mix whiskey with tequila, bro, that's going to kill it. Oh, Chi-Town, how was the orange dream? Aha. This is Muhlenberg orange cream liqueur. Now, it's only 15%, so I'll drink a little more. Okay? Chi-Town sent me this from Kentucky. My man. Keith is not going to make it. Oh, here we go. I love mezcal. Now, I have some other stuff over here. I have this silver yayo. This is good. All right? This is tequila, and it's good for making mules and stuff with. But honestly, I don't like mixing. I'm fucking struggling already. I don't like mixing tequila and whiskey. All right, because that's how I get sick. And I also have some more tequila. Darth sent me this from California. This is Mayenta, a blue agave. That shit'll put you down. And I also have some Truth Sipes, which Mullet sent me also from Illinois. This shit's hard, okay? It's got bite to it. I have some Broken Barrel, which I was drinking a couple streams ago. And I also have Bacardi Grand Reserve, which Chi-Town recommended. And I just bought on my own, okay? All right, so here we go. Oh, my God, it tastes like candy. Dude. Wow. Chi-Town, dude, this is ridiculous. Oh, my God, I could drink this like candy, bro. Oh, that's trouble. Oh, boy. That is trouble. Let me put that up. Oh, my God. Ooh, shit, that's trouble. Next week, 200 viewers. Keep doing shots with Miller Lite to make it through. Don't mix. Worse than a fallen knife. Oh, Keith is the second coming to Kid Rock with all that whiskey, bro. I have more usually. I'm a little low. We drank all the Jim Beam, okay? And we drank all the westward, which was a electric motherfucking Ken recommendation. Okay, we drank all the westward. So we ran out of those. Oh well, that's all right. We'll get more. Have you tried Zacapa Centurium rum? Nope, I haven't. But let me write that down. Let me write that down. All right. Just closed below the 50 fib. Not looking good. I just closed below the 50 fib. That's pretty good, dude. All right. Let's look at save it for Vegas, bro. I'm ready for Vegas. You don't gotta tell me try. Jack Daniel wants to sponsor me. I would love to have number 7 as a sponsor. No way that'll happen, but I would love it. Let's look at Link real quick because someone asked me about Link and I said I would do it, and then I got drunk. That's what happens. Okay. So yeah, Link recently turned into a buy. Here's a really cool example. All right. You have your 821 flipped into a buy. You're over the 8 EMA, which is good. Problem is you haven't broken that downtrend quite yet. See that? You tried to get over the 50 fib, which is right here. Here. 50 fib. You tried to get over it, but you didn't. And right now it's hanging out right here at it. It's close. It's close, but it's not there yet. Let me see this thing pull back up. And if it can, we can challenge $27 and $31. If we don't, we're going to go back toward 21 again. I want to see it hold 24 bucks. It's got some work to do, but can it do it? Yes, I think it can. Let's flip over to BTC real quick. All right, we talked about this failing Sniper's Alley today on Twitter. I put it up for Twitter for everybody to see. Here it's failing Sniper's Alley. So what we're talking about is failing this area that we want to see it hold. Next is 40,000. If it doesn't immediately pop back up over here, immediately, and it goes oversold, it's going to run down toward 34,000. That's going to hurt people's feelings. Good news is BTC dominance is way down. In fact, it's nasty down. So even if that happens, Bitcoin dominance may fail here. And if it fails, Bitcoin dominance is going to go down toward 37%. Problem, Bitcoin dominance has actually got some bullish divergence going on, okay? See that? Not great. We don't want to see bullish. We don't want to see BTC dominance. I don't want to see BTC dominance. I want to see Bitcoin continue to go down and money continue to go into other things. That being said, last thing we'll talk about here is the stable coins. USDC broken trend up north. All right, money is coming into stables, which means people are taking profits and moving into stables, which means you should probably be doing the same thing. USDT, same situation. It's breaking the midline of this big channel that it's been in for a really long time, okay? Really long time. I haven't got the channel drawn right now, but I drew it a little closer the other day, and now I'm kind of drunk, so I'm having a hard time. But same situation where it's breaking north. Either way, you can see that this trend is changing and switching north on stables here. How long is this going to last? Well, we're not really sure, but I can tell you this is an inverse head and shoulders forming at the bottom. So it's likely this runs up a little bit more before it fails. Likely up here to 4.5%. We don't want to see that, but it may happen. So, damn, that was a long ass hour, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sweating like a pig over here. Y'all got me drunk and shit. Thank y'all. I appreciate the shit out of everybody. Dude, this is the most people have ever had. I think we hit 130 something a couple times. Super, super, super thank you all. I appreciate the shit out of everyone who shows up. Y'all don't quite understand what it means to me. I'm just a simple guy from nowhere doing nothing, and I've turned this into what we've got now. And I say but I mean we. Okay? I can't do it without y'all. So thank you. I'll leave y'all with this. In the words of Notorious B.I.G., y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but at midnight on a Thursday, y'all are here with me. And I appreciate that shit. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all on the next stream. Appreciate every single one of y'all.